Welcome to the Crypto Infinity channel where we try to help you find infinite ways to make money. My name is Hector and my goal is to help you reach financial freedom. Now before we get started, go hit that like and subscribe. Not a financial advisor, but now let's get started with your daily market update. So if we take a look here, our market cap is sitting at 1.73 trillion. We're down 0.27% over the last day. We do have Bitcoin sitting at 38,000, Ethereum sitting at 2,800, XRP sitting at 62 cents. It retook that sixth spot on market cap value. We do have Solana at number 7, $87. Terra, $84. Cardano, 78 cents. We have CRO down here at 28 cents, plunging miserably. Then we also have Algorand down here at 67 cents. Stellar, 17 cents. VeChain, 4 cents. Hedera, 14 cents. Just crazy prices. We have Decentraland at $1.52. The whole market's in the red, except for Ethereum is up a little bit over the last 24 hours. BNB coin 0.2%. Yeah, 0.20% over the last 24 hours. XRP is up almost 0.5% over the last 24 hours. Terra also 2.36% over the last 24 hours. So we do have some gainers over the last 24 hours, but for the most part, the whole market is in the red. So again, if we take a look at Bitcoin, our Bitcoin status is saying it's a good time to sell. Again, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin in the long term. Short term doesn't look too pretty. But again, I do expect Bitcoin to dump to about between 30 and 35,000. That's what I am thinking that will be the low or bottom, whatever you want to call it. But again, that's just my opinion. XRP is sitting at 62 cents. It's been pumping a little bit from the last couple hours. We did see it bottom at about 58 cents. Our technical saying it's a good time to sell as well. But again, XRP, I remain bullish on the long term. Short term, it's obviously going to follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin dumps, XRP and the rest of the market is going to dump pretty much. Hopefully, we do get a parabolic push. But again, for the most part, it does follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin pumps, altcoins pumps. And if Bitcoin dumps, and every coin dumps as well. Algorand. We see it top out at about $2.83 right here. It is at 70 cents right now, 69 cents. Again, it's having the same little momentum that XRP is having. Nice little green candle. This is on the 4-hour chart. So again, I do remain bullish on Algorand again. But again, that's just my opinion, and that's for the long term. Short term, it doesn't look too good either. So the technical saying is time to sell. But again, we are having this little pump, 70 cents. Our tops was about almost $3, close to $3. So again, if you put in money right now, you put in whatever you want to put in, you will make money in the long term. So again, I do believe we're at the beginning of a bear market, but I do believe the altcoins could have a little run for it. But again, that's just my opinion, my not financial advice. So if we take a look at this article, it does say FIFA blockchain deal is the first new U.S. World Cup sponsor since 2011. So FIFA got a first new American sponsor of the Men's World Cup in 11 years on Monday. They just signed a deal for this year's tournament in Qatar with Algorand. And like I stated, Algorand is very bullish. It will remain very bullish for the long term. Short term, again, it is following just Bitcoin. But again, hopefully we see all these coins to just take their own route and have their parabolic pumps just keep on going. So again, the deal is also a technical partnership to help FIFA develop a digital asset strategy. It could help FIFA enter the NFT market. So the value of the World Cup sponsorship at a third tier regional level covering North American and European rights was not disclosed. Although FIFA has set a target of earning $7 billion total revenue in its four-year commercial cycle that ends in Qatar. So the deal was announced in LA. I believe it was today it was announced. FIFA operates FIFA operations are turning toward North America ahead of the expanded 2026 World Cup being hosted by the US, Canada, and Mexico. It should be a commercial boon with 48 teams competing again instead of 32, playing a total of 80 games instead of 64. So again, we will see Algorand, and we will also see Crypto.com being mentioned within this World Cup and hopefully potentially the next World Cup. So Algorand is the first new US based sponsor for FIFA's marquee World Cup since 2011 again. So Johnson & Johnson signed for the 2014 edition in Brazil, which was a key market. The past decade saw FIFA implicated in a U.S. federal investigation of corruption in international soccer and struggled to add American brands to join long-term partners Coca-Cola, Visa, McDonald's, and Budweiser. Until recent months, FIFA signed nearly all of its sponsors for the 2018 and 2022 tournaments with firms from the host countries, Russia and Qatar, respectively, and China. FIFA has now targeted the tech sector. They pretty much announced a couple months ago. Yeah, it does say here in March. March announced it in 2022 tournament deal with crypto platform Singapore-based Crypto.com. So again, Crypto.com has just been trending due to good and bad reasons. So Crypto.com has been trending because of the World Cup, but they've been trending in the bad direction because they did slash their staking rewards and the reward for every time you use the card. So again, it's not looking too good for CRO right now. But again, I do expect to remain bullish long term. But as for the short term, again, I do remain kind of bearish. But that's just my opinion. The deal also covers the 2023 Women's World Cup being hosted by Australia and New Zealand. So it doesn't just cover the World Cup this year, but also for next year in Australia and New Zealand. So on to the next article, we do have Argentina's largest private bank to offer Bitcoin Ethereum trading. So if you pay attention right here, it says Banco Galicia clients also will be able to transact in USD coin and XRP. So this is big news for XRP. Argentina's largest private bank, Buenos Aires-based Banco Galicia, is making available to customers 4 different cryptos, which includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, USD coin, and XRP. The screenshots of the buying options were posted on Twitter earlier today by bank customers. So again, I do remain very bullish for XRP. Again, maybe not short term, but long term I do. So it's offering the purchase, sale, and custody of cryptos in a simple, secure, and one-stop place, the bank stated. Banco Galicia's Twitter account also responded to clients confirming the new service. Yes, we are adding new investment options. So this is very huge for investment opportunities for XRP, people that are into XRP, and also investment opportunities for people in Argentina. So Bitcoin is the largest crypto by market cap and the most famous. Ethereum is the second biggest. USD coin is a stable coin, which means it's pegged to $1, so 1 to 1. Less volatile than both Bitcoin and Ethereum, which sometimes swing wildly in price. The asset is backed by real US dollars. XRP, also the sixth largest digital asset by market cap, is a crypto used to help banks move money around quickly. So again, pretty much brings in on-demand liquidity, and money will be moving from place to place within a couple seconds for a fraction of a penny. So if we get on to the next article, we do have Bitcoin halving. Analysis hints at 24,000 bottom before the end of 2022. Traders say Bitcoin's current price action aligns with the Bitcoin halving model, leading some analysts to expect a 24,000 bottom before the end of the year. I do remain bullish on Bitcoin. I don't believe it'll reach 24,000, but if it does, I will keep on accumulating Bitcoin and every other crypto that I have done my research on. I'm not gonna throw in money into a crypto that they just placed on the platform today or whatever. Like, I'm gonna do my research, and I make sure that I give y'all the same research that I'm getting. I'll give it to y'all. Just make sure y'all subscribe and stay updated. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you're notified every time I post a video. So currently the Bitcoin price trades below 40,000, and various technical analysis metrics suggest the further downside is more likely that a recovery to the 40,000 to 45,000 range. So if we take a look at what analyst views are on Bitcoin's longer term prospects, we see this chart pretty much here topping at about 70,000, 69 around there, and we are around here at about 38. So Bitcoin could bottom in November, December. That sounds about right for Bitcoin. I do believe we could see a huge run up come November once the altcoin market gets started with the ISO 222 coins. They should take effect starting November of this year. So Bitcoin seems a bit undervalued here. The possibility that the bottom in Bitcoin could come before the end of 2022 was hinted at by Willy Woo, an independent market analyst who posted the following chart suggesting that the orange coin seems a bit undervalued. So again, the highly liquid supply shock metric quantifies on chain demand and supply and shows there's relative movement in standard deviations from the long-term average. So like it states here, not a bad time for investors to wait for the law of mean reversion to play out. So like it states here, Bitcoin prices at a midterm low. Again, we have been making higher highs and then higher lows. But again, I do see Bitcoin at the beginning of a bear market. So we'll wait until it gets closer to that bottom, and then we'll start accumulating more. Onto this article by Axios, new BlackRock ETF lists crypto leaning equities. So pretty much what they're saying is they believe the moment is now to embrace these forward-looking investment themes before the market recognizes their full potential. So again, I have stated before that we are early in this crypto market, and like it states here, the market recognizes their full potential. The intrigue the crypto industry wants an ETF very badly, but the one it really wants would track the day-to-day price of Bitcoin. So the details is BlackRock's fund includes 35 equities plus various flavors of cash holdings. It has a management fee of 0.47%. The top 5 equities are in descending order. So they have Coinbase, Marathon Digital, Galaxy Digital, and IBM. Its fourth largest holding is actually BlackRock Cash Fund Treasury, which is basically all dollars and US Treasuries. So pretty much it's stating here on this article that we are early. We do want to get money into the crypto market before the market fully recognizes what crypto is and what utility it actually has. So again, like I've stated before, we are in early, and we will make some good money. So onto this article by CNBC, fears of a Fed mistake grow as this week's anticipated interest rate hike looms. So the markets expect the Federal Reserve on Wednesday to announce a half percentage point increase in its benchmark interest rate. So the fears are growing over how aggressive the central bank will have to be to tame the inflation. A recession at this stage, is almost inevitable. This is coming from a former Fed Vice Chair, Roger Ferguson. So again, I have heard that a recession is coming. But again, we'll just have to keep our eyes open and see what happens within the coming days. A Federal Reserve is tasked with slowing the U.S. economy enough to control inflation, but not so much that it tips into a recession. So the financial markets expect the central bank on Wednesday to announce a half percentage point increase in the Fed's benchmark interest rate. The Fed funds rate controls the amount that banks charge each other for short-term borrowing, but also serves as a signpost for many forms of consumer debt. So like it states here again, a recession at this stage is almost inevitable. It's a witch's brew, and the probability of a recession, I think, is unfortunately very, very high because their tool is crude and all they can control is aggregate demand. So again, it's not looking too good for the markets as of right now. But again, we'll take it day to day. But that is all that we have for the daily market update today. Thanks to each and every one of you. Remember, if you like the content, hit the like and subscribe. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you go ahead and follow on Twitter. Thanks, and until next time.